Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, we are going to be filming my long-awaited stash video. So it's going to be such a fun video. I am going to go through all 120 plus diamond painting kits that I have in my stash. I have multiple companies, a couple small businesses, a lot of Diamond Art Club, my very favorite artists that will be included in this video. I'm just going to line them all up and show them all to you one by one. So it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a long one. So grab a snack, grab a drink, diamond paint along with me, or just sit and enjoy. But let's get on into it. Okay, a couple of things I'm going to preface with before I get started. Number one, let's try to be nice in the comments. No stash shaming. If you don't understand this hobby, it's totally okay, but we're still going to be nice. Number two, I'm going to start with companies I own the least amount of and build my way up to the companies I own the most of. I will just say right now, I own 90% plus Diamond Art Club kits. My goal for 2026 and on is to maybe branch out and try a few other companies, but for right now, a lot of my stash is Diamond Art Club and a couple other companies mixed on in there. So without further ado, let's get started. The first company I'm going to show you is Dreamer Designs. I only own one kit from Dreamer Designs. I have finished one kit in the past and I own one. And the kit that I own is called Three Winter Friends. And this is 50 by 40 centimeters or 19.7 by 15.7 inches. I think this one is a square, but Dreamer Designs does not put if it's a round or square kit on their box, which I actually really can't stand and wish they would. And I took it from my mom's stash, and my mom loves Dreamer Designs and she has tons of them. And honestly, I picked it because I thought with this size point, I thought for sure it would have been a round kit, but it's a square one. So I'm pretty sure when I got home, I checked it on the website and it was square. So no big deal. I am still excited to work on it one day, and it's a cute kit for sure. But I know the older Dreamer Designs, their grid field was a little gappy. So I think that is the one thing kind of holding me back from working on this kit. Next up, I have a couple of things here from Make Market. I got the Diamond Art sticker set from Make Market, and it's food. Make Market, if you're not familiar, is a brand from Michaels. And I wanted to try these out. These are, and I think I have a thing of coasters downstairs too, but I couldn't find the coasters. So I'll see if I can find those. But if not, I have the food. And then I got this one here. I don't think they named their kits, but it is from their Make Market Halloween line that came out this year. This is in rounds. Harder to get information from Make Market kits. 16 by 20 inches or 40.6 by 50.8 centimeters, and it's just like the two skeletons. I thought this one was kind of cool, so I have that one. And then the last one I have from Make Market is this little cottage here. I thought this one was just beautiful. This is also rounds, 18 by 24 inches or 45.7 by 60.9 centimeters. I would not probably buy square Make Market drill kits, so I just heard the quality is not that good. So those are both rounds. And then I have one diamond dots. I got this at Joann on clearance. It's these little cupcakes right here. And this is actually squares. And it's 43 by 31 centimeters or 16.9 by 12.2 inches. I'm trying to see if this is a partial. I think it's a full diamond painting. I got this at Hobby Lobby on clearance for $7.24. I might let my daughter work on that one, and it could be her first time doing a square drill kit. Next, we are going to look at Oraloa. My Oraloa stash is decently sized and all from one artist. So one artist over at Oraloa has captured my heart, and her name is Maria Chetkareva. I'm not going to say her name every kit because they're all her, and also I still don't know if I'm pronouncing her last name right, which I hate, but I've never heard anyone else pronounce it like who absolutely 100% knows what it is. So I'm just kind of going with my gut on this. But all of these kits that I show you next are done by her. Okay, starting with Two Witches. And this is 55.9 by 70 centimeters or 22 by 27.56 centimeters. And this is a square drill kit. I'm in love with this artwork. I think Katie at Diamonds and Washi just finished this one for Drills and Chills, and it made me really excited to work on it. So this one definitely is a cute one. Next is flowers. And this one is 60.3 by 84 centimeters or 23.74 by 33.07 inches. Also square drills. I really, really like this one. It's a little bit bigger. I feel like when I first got Orolo's kits, they started really small. And over time, the kits have really grown in size. So they definitely are getting bigger, but that doesn't scare me. Size of kit does not scare me. So I really like this image as well. The next one I have, I'm trying to save like my favorites for last. The next one I have is Evening in Paris. This is 49.5 centimeters by 70 centimeters or 19.49 by 27.56 inches. And I think the artwork on this one is beautiful. This one's also a square kit. I think all of them are square except for two. But when I first got my first couple Oroloa kits, the first one I got was Fairy Tales Under the Stars, and it had a really similar color pattern to this one. So that's why this one kind of got knocked down on my list, just because I had just finished that one. And now I just own so many of them that it's impossible to pick one. So I really like this one. Show you a better picture here if it focuses. There we go. So this one's really cool. I love the Eiffel Tower. I love anything with Paris. I have quite a few Eiffel Tower kits in my stash, I feel like. Okay, next is London. I want to show you this way first so I can show you the size. This is London. It's a square drill kit, 49.3 by 70 centimeters or 19.41 by 27.56 inches. This was the set that I first fell in love with when I found Oroloa. There was one kit that I really wanted. It was out of stock. And in the meantime, I made myself happy with the London one, the New York, the Paris, and the Hawaii one. I have finished the Hawaii one, so it won't be in the stash video because it's a finished kit. But I was really hoping they would do one for each season. Hawaii, obviously, really summery. And this one's like really fun fall. And then Paris is really fun spring. But they never came out with a winter one, which was a little bit of a bummer for me. So still a beautiful image. And this is one of the smaller ones. So like one of the ones when I first got them. I love the corgi though. I love the autumn vibes. And I think this one's really cute and really fun. Okay. And then I'll try, let's see if I can. Yeah. So then New York is the other one from that. I don't know if they can ever call it a series, but in my mind it's a series. New York, 49.3 by 70 centimeters or 19.41 by 27.56 inches. You can tell that they measure things in centimeters. The inches gets a little like 0.021. But anyways, and this is one of my 2 round drill kits. So it kind of bothers me that out of all of the location series, I only have one in rounds, but that's okay. It was only available in rounds at the time. I, to this day now, do not love Oroloa's round kits. I just worked on Visit Hawaii in rounds, and I didn't love their guide circles. So when I order from Oroloa in the future going forward, I'll probably just stick to squares, but it won't stop me from doing the 2 round kits that I do have in my stash. So this is Visit Hawaii. I love the pink sky in this one. The pink sky really has my heart for sure. A good sunsetty sky is like my favorite thing. Okay, this next one is Paris, 42.3 by 60 centimeter or 16.65 by 23.62 inches. So it's another decently, not like super small, but not scary big size. And this one's in squares. Out of all the location ones, my goodness, my focus is terrible. Out of all my location ones, I think this one's my favorite. But like I said, I got a lot of Eiffel Tower in my stash. I love Paris vibes, and I just think this one's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see which one I want to show you next. It's really hard to decide. This one's I think one of my rainy day kits, one of my top favorites. It's called Traveler, 49.5 by 70 centimeters or 19.49 by 27.56 inches. And this one's in squares. I love the artwork on this one. This one's one of my rainy day kits for a reason. I just think everything about it is so fun. It's a hint of item painting with a hint of like landscape in there. And I think the girl's really fun. And the corgi's back. I don't know if this is the same girl from... No, hang on. Which is the other one? I don't think... Is this the same girl? How have I never noticed that? Is this the same girl? Is it the same dog? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. Do we feel like this is the same girl? It very well could be, now that I think about it. But yeah, that one is Traveler. Love that one. Let's see. Fruit Shop is next. I'll show you that. Fruit Shop is 55.9 by 70 centimeters or 22 by 27.5 approximate inches. I'm going to make my life a little easier with those inches measurements and just kind of, I'm going to round them up. And this is a square drill kit. I love this one too. I just thought that the image on this one was really pretty. And for a while I was like, I'm going to collect all Maria Tchekhareva's work. It's impossible to do that now. They release, I would say, 1 to 3 new Maria Tchekhareva kits every week. So it's impossible for me to collect them all. There's definitely a handful more on the Oroloa site that I'm interested in getting one day, but I'm going to have to be happy with what I have. This one is really pretty though. The colors in this one. And I always love diamond painting food. So, okay, next we have Mermaid. I think this is another rainy day stash one. This one is one of the ones I was really interested in, and I had to be really patient for them to restock this. Sorry if you hear my neighbor's dog. If I waited for him to stop barking, I'd be here all day because he never stops, but hopefully you can't hear him too much. This one's 49.5 by 70 centimeters by 19.5 by 27.5 inches, and it's done in squares. I love this one, and I know a couple people have said, like, it's not a mermaid. In my mind, she's dreaming of being a mermaid. Like, have you ever gotten in a bathtub or a pool and pretended you were a mermaid? That's the vibe I get from it. Like, she's dreaming of being a mermaid or pretending like she's one. Anyways, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that was the inspiration, but for me, that's where my mind goes with this one. And I think the color palette on this is beautiful. And my mom makes fun of me, but I like bathtub diamond painting. I like the ones that are cozy bathtub, like Moments of Tranquility. You'll see that one later. Or Bathroom in Paris. You won't see that one because it's a finish that I've done before. I just love cozy bath art, I guess. So that's a common theme in my stash as well. Okay, next is Bakery. This one's pretty big. 61 by 84.7 centimeters or 24 by 33.5-ish centimeters. And this one is squares. This one's so fun. I love a good bakery one. I actually unboxed this one in a previous video on my channel. In fact, if you guys go back, I have a playlist of all the ones I've unboxed. I have not unboxed my entire stash, but I have unboxed a lot of my stash. And I unboxed this one with a bunch of other bakery themed kits, and I had a lot of fun looking at this one. Next up is Fairy Studio. This is my last round one of the 2 round ones that I have. My daughter really wanted this one, and she really wanted it in round, so I got it for her. And that was before I worked on a round kit. This one is 67.2 by 88 centimeters, which is also 26.5 by 34.5 inches. I love the artwork on this one. A lot of Oroloa's kits, they actually offer in rounds or squares, and you can pick your preference. And a lot of mine came down to preferring squares, which I'm glad I have more squares now, or just picking the one that was in stock. But I think this is a beautiful piece, and I'm really going to be excited to work on it one day. And then we have Winter Girls. This one is 63.7 by 80 centimeters or 25 by 31.5 inches. I really like this one, and I was tempted to work on this one this year, but ultimately decided not to because I am working on a Halloween one by Oroloa right now, so I decided to hold off on this one, but I really loved it. Last year they released a lot of Maria Tchekhareva Christmas ones. There's one with a girl sitting by a fireplace with a big golden retriever that I was unable to get. It's out of stock. And then another one of a girl in an apartment in like New York. I think that one's called Zen Christmas that I really like. But this is the one I was able to get, and I'm really glad that I have that one in my stash. My last 2 are rainy day stash kits. So the first one is Safari Girl. I'm in love with this one. The animals and the colors really make this one fun. It is 54.8 by 70 centimeters or 21.5 by 27.5 inches. Another square. And I just think everything about this one is so fun. This one just is going to be a very fun one to diamond paint. something going on in every square, and all the animal faces just are so adorable. So this one's a rainy day one, and then the next one is a rainy day one. This one I saw someone working on this on a TikTok, and I was obsessed, and it's how I discovered Oraloa's site. It's how I discovered this artist, but it was out of stock for, I want to say, like 9 months before I was able to get my hands on it. It is called Just You with Oraloa, because she's working on an Oraloa diamond painting, and I think that is so cute. This box got a little ripped up, but it is 63.5 by 80 centimeters or 25 by 31.5 inches and square diamonds. Really, really fun. That one's probably my favorite of all the ones that I have. Okay, that's all the Oraloa. I'm going to move these aside and we'll start with the next one. Okay, next I'm going to show you my mini kits. I consider like completing all of them one finish, so I thought I would include it in my stash video. I have 2 mini kits from Pretty Little Gem, and then the rest are mini dazzles from Diamond Art Club. So first is the Countryside Landscape set. I'll put up a picture here of what this one looks like. And then next is the Pretty Little Gem window set, and here's a picture of what this one looks like. The rest of the pictures will be on the box, but these two don't have pictures included. I've been loving Pretty Little Gem though, and I think my stash from them will probably grow next year for sure. Okay, the rest are mini dazzles from Diamond Art Club, and I just stacked them all up, and I'll just go through them, so in no particular order. First we have Winter, and this is a set of 6 cute winter ones, and there's the 6th one right here. The Fairy Tales, this one came out this year, and I just love it. I love the mini dazzles that have the full image, like take up the whole thing. The 6th picture is right here. I just got Autumn. I really am excited. I think I'm going to do winter, spring, summer, autumn next year, and because this year I'm doing the months of the year mini dazzles, and I'll be sad for that project to finish, so I think that this one will be a lot of fun to work on next year. There's the 6th one. And then here's spring. Like I said, I think I'm going to work on these ones next year. Next is castles. This one got super crushed, super crushed in the box that it came with. I swear my UPS guy stomped it or something. But I think these ones are pretty fun. And then houseplants. This one kind of got beat up a little bit too. I like plants though, so had to get that one when it came out. Next up is dragons. I think I got this one on Amazon when it was on sale for like Prime Day or something. And I extra like that the dragons are named. So that one's fun. Then we have rainbows. Something about this kit and the color palette just really made me happy on that one. This is one of the first mini dazzles that was ever released, and the first one I ever got. Makeup. I think Pixie Sticks did the artwork on this one, and I just love it. Summer. I like that popsicle, and this is a fun color palette for sure. Okay, next is Thanksgiving. I just got this one too, and I'm really excited to work on this one hopefully soon. There's the back artwork on that one. Here is the Frozen mini dazzle set. I really love the Frozen ones. They just came out with a Harry Potter one too, I think, that I really want to get, but it's going to have to hold off for a while. I think I have enough to work on. Next is Animal Kingdom. There's a part 2 to this one, but I only have part 1. Sorry if I'm going kind of fast. I just feel like I have so much to show you guys. Cats with plants. This one is newer. They also did a dogs with rugs, I think, or something like that. But I chose cats over dogs. And then this is one of the very first sets that came out, Exotic Flora. Thought this one was really cool. And then Wonders of Nature. There's 2 to these, and I actually have both of them. So part 1 and part 2. Okay, so those are all of my mini paintings. Next up, we'll get into some kits, which then takes us to Diamond Art Club. So buckle up, guys. This is where the majority of my stash is at. Starting with the 4 princesses. These were an Amazon exclusive for a while, but I think they're available on their website now. I think they're all 13 by 17 inches or 33 by 44 centimeters, and they're all rounds. These are all of the ones they have. I think they have Mulan, Cinderella, Anna and Elsa as well, but these are the 4 that I have. So I have Jasmine, Snow White, Ariel, and Belle. And I got these because I really like the idea of doing them, but I am a little intimidated by all that color blocking in the background. I do hope to work on them a little bit throughout the year and to also get the other princesses because I have a collecting hobby, or bad habit of collecting. Okay, we're doing some of the smaller ones first. This is Gingerbread House by Gina Jane. I love Gina Jane's work and I love this kit. It's 13 by 18 inches or 32.8 by 45.7 centimeters. This one's round. I'm hoping to be able to do that one this Christmas season. This is Stained Glass Flower by Peggy Collins. It's a round 13 by 13 by, or 32.8 by 32.8 centimeters. This is a round drill kit, but on Diamond Art Club's website, they have a huge version of this in squares, and it's almost like they took cropped a small section of that and turned it into a round drill kit to put on Amazon. And I've always wanted to get the big square version of this, which I think is in stock right now, but it's going to have to stay on the wish list a little bit longer. But I do think it's cool that they have like a smaller version in rounds and then a bigger version in squares. This I just got in my last mystery box. It's called Gargamel Chasing Smurfs. I never watched the Smurfs. This is a round drill kit, 23 by 17 inches or 55.8 by 42.6 centimeters. I never watched the Smurfs, and I was fully intending on probably giving this away or destashing it, but then my husband said, wow, that's a really cool kit. When are you going to work on that one? So maybe I'll hang on to it for a little bit longer for his sake. I haven't fully decided. Okay, next is Harry Potter by Harry Potter. I absolutely love Harry Potter. Harry Potter kit was the very first kit I worked on from Diamond Art Club, and I just really love all the Harry Potter kits. This one is 17 colors, 1AB, and it is, where's the size of it? Oh, 15 by 13 inches or 38 by 33 centimeters. This one's super, super cute. I will tell you some of the colors on some of these kits as we get to the ones that tell you that on the box. And then Tiny Harry. I did Tiny Luna with the glasses last year, and I have Harry and I'll show you the next one I have in a minute, Dumbledore. I think my mom has Ron. We don't have them all. I wish we had them all. I love them all. But it's same thing. Like, I love the idea of some of these artworks, and then I'm like, ooh, this color blocking background's not very fun. So I don't know why I torture myself. But Tiny Harry's 13 by 13 inches or 32.8 by 32.8 centimeters. His is the best though, because he has at least a little bit going on in the background. And it has 20 colors, 2 ABs, and a fairy dust. So that one's fun to have. And then to go along with it, have Tiny Dumbledore. Same size, and he has 14 colors and 2 ABs. So that's part of Diamond Art Club's Little Diamonds brand. So it's geared towards kids, but not necessarily, because I work on them and I'm definitely not a kid. But they're just more simple designs, more color blocking, and like less colors so that kids can work on them a little easier. Next is Incognito by Pixie Sticks. This one is Pixie Sticks is Kate over at Diamonds and Dr. Pepper. If you're not familiar with her channel, you should check it out. And this artwork is super, super cute, and I'm so glad I have this one in my stash. A little heavy on the color blocking, especially in the background, but it's not a big kit, so I don't think it'll be too big of a problem. This one has 37 colors, 3 ABs, and a fairy dust, and I just love the artwork too much to be scared of the color blocking. This one's just too cute. So super cute. I like that one. And then I have one more Harry Potter one that's actually a big giant one. And this is Luna Lovegood. And it is 59 colors, 4 ABs, and 27.6 inches by 27.6 inches is the perfect square. 70 by 70 centimeters. So I know they did a Harry, I think, and a Hermione and maybe a Ron with the same concept of like all the collage stuff in the background, but the only one I have is Luna. The rest had been archived by the time I found them. I don't love them enough to go and get all of them, but I am like to find them on D-stashes. Maybe if they had them on the website, I'd get them, but I don't love them enough to hunt them down on a D-stash. But I do like that I have this one in my stash, and I'm excited to work on it one day, even with the color blocking background. This one is a square drill kit. Okay, let me go get the next batch. Okay, I'm going to kind of reverse my process here because I started with companies I had the least amount of kits to, and now that I'm in Diamond Art Club, which is the only one I have left that has the most, I'm going to kind of reverse things, and I'm going to show you a couple of groups of kits from the artists that I have the most of. So we'll start with my most popular artist, which is Mrs. Butterdee. Buckle up. I got a lot of Mrs. Butterdee kits. And I'm going to just start with a cup. I have them just in a pile. I had a system. My system kind of broke down the more kits that got piled up in the living room. And now I've reached like overwhelm of like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to organize this all. So I have things for the most part in groups of artists. So we'll go from there. And then later on in the video, it'll just be like single ones that I don't have a huge group of artists for. Okay, Mrs. Butterdee. We're going to start with two recent ones from Mrs. Butterdee. The first one is Buick's Coffee Time, and this is 22 by 28 inches or 55.6 by 70.7 centimeters. This one is 74 colors, 2 ABs, and 5 fairy dust, and I've only had this one a couple weeks. It just released in the latest Halloween release from Diamond Art Club. It's a round drill kit, and it is the portrait style. They also released this one next to it, which is Boo Cafe, and it's the same girl, and this was released at the same time. It's 22 by 31 inches, 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters, and it's a round drill kit as well, and they just pair so well together. I definitely like the style of this one more, the full scene compared to the portrait, but I just kind of wanted them both. My collecting loving heart needed both of them in my stash. So I'm really glad that I have those two. I have a couple other new ones, but we're just going to keep going in order of my stack here. So next is Love, Music, and Family by Mrs. Butterdee. 23.6 by 33.5 inches and 60 by 84.9 centimeters. This one intimidated me a little bit because of the yellow color backing, but it's not enough that it scares me. I feel like I should unbox this one sooner rather than later, because I'm sure if I saw the background of this kit, it would not intimidate me nearly as much. And I just absolutely love the artwork on this one. 48 colors and 6 fairy dust. Fairy dust is my favorite type of special drill, so that also excites me. This is the square drill kit. If you haven't noticed the pattern yet, blue and square equals square drill kit, pink and circle equals round drill kit. Just a helpful tip for you guys. Next is Artsy Girl by Mrs. Butterdee, 25.6 by 35.4 squares or 65 by almost 90 centimeters. This is a big one, and it's same thing. It's got a lot of color blocking background, but I just don't think it's going to be enough to scare me off. There's just too much going on. I feel like that background's not going to scare me too bad. This one has 62 colors, 2 ABs, and 6 fairy dust. I did a Mrs. Butterdee ranking. I'll put that video down in the description box. With the exception of like 3 Halloween kits that just came out recently, I ranked all of the current 24 kits from Mrs. Butterdee because I own most of them. I own the vast majority of them now. So I'll have that video linked down below if you want more in-depth information about Mrs. Butterdee, the artist, and the kits and everything. Okay, next is Witchcraft Room. I was tempted to do this one this year for Halloween, but I ended up doing Cursed instead. Cursed is archived though, so I'm really surprised that I let myself do an archive kit. But you know what? I'm trying to do the ones I love, and Cursed is really highly sought after too. So it's sad that it's done because I have like no chance of getting it back, which I don't need to do it twice. But 22 by 30 inches or 55.8 by 75.9 centimeters. This is a square kit. 53 colors, 2 ABs, and 3 fairy dust. I'm going to adjust the camera and then I'll finish these. I zoomed in a little bit more so I wasn't constantly having to hold the kits up to you guys. Next up is Magic Broth Ramen Shop. This is 22 by 31 inches or 55.8 by 78.7 centimeters. This one has 58 colors, 2 ABs, and 5 fairy dust. It is a square drill kit. This one's one of my rainy day kits. I've said that phrase a couple of times, Rainy day kits mean it's a phrase coined by Katie over at Diamonds and Washi, and it's just kits that like hold special meaning to you, are ones that are extra special or your quote unquote favorites in your stash. And this is one of those kits for me. I love the food. I just love everything about the artwork. This is the only piece that throws me off just a little bit because I saw someone working on it and I didn't love it in render, but I'm hoping when you put the drills on it, it kind of all goes together. But this is one of my favorite Mrs. Butterdy kits and holds special meaning to me. So this is a rainy day kit. I'll try to mention if any of the other ones are rainy day kits as well. Let's look at the next one. The next one, this box is falling apart, guys. It's an older box, and I feel like all my older boxes, the seal is just like crummy on them, and I need to like either tape them or glue them or something because this one's falling apart. This is I'm Here for the Food. This is a round drill kit, 20 by 25 inches or 51 by 64 centimeters. It's an older kit, so I don't have the information on the special drills or the colors on this one. And I actually took the sticker sheet out of this one because I was scared I was going to lose it. So I'm Here for the Food. This one, the color blocking background scares me, especially because this one is a round drill kit, but not scary enough that I won't work on it, if that makes sense. So love this one. Put that one to the side here. Next is another fun one, Hades and Persephone. This one's 22 by 31 inches or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. And I like the artwork on this one. I don't love it as much as I love the artwork on some of the other ones, but I do love it a lot, and I'm glad to have it in my collection as well. Rounds, if I haven't said that yet. 63 colors, 2 ABs, an electro, and 3 fairy dust. I did not realize that there was an electro in this kit. I have never unboxed it, and I feel like I don't remember seeing anybody unbox it. I might have to investigate that because I'm very curious as to where the electro is on this kit. So that one's fun, and I might need to investigate that further. The next one's like my newest child. I got this one in a D-stash recently. This was an exclusive in the mystery boxes, and I did not get it in my mystery box, but I was lucky enough to be able to trade the kit I did get in my mystery box for this one. It's Apple Pie by Mrs. Butterdy, and it's the perfect companion piece to Cursed, which I just finished last week. It's 22 by 31 inches or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. A round drill kit, 73 colors, 2 ABs, an iridescent, and 4 fairy dust diamonds. And I'm so thrilled to have this one in my stash. I, for a while there, thought it would never happen because I was dramatic about it, but I was able to get it. Next is one of the newest ones I have in my stash. I did not pick this up at initial release, but I did pick it up when it restocked on Diamond Art Club. It's Moon Girl, 22 by 31 inches. They're all Mrs. Butterdy. I'll tell you when we're not in Mrs. Butterdy's anymore. 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. 46 colors, an AB, an iridescent, and a frosted diamond. And that is what, and 2 fairy dust. That is what made me change my mind on it. The amount of special drills. AB, iridescent, frosted, fairy dust. That's going to be a beautiful kit to work on. So that's why I ended up changing my mind and picking this one up. Also because once I got Apple Pie, I was like, yeah, I got to have them all. I got to make sure I have my whole collection. So this is a round drill. Next up are the 2 that I'm debating for Christmas. I just posted a video on planning out my November and December kits, and I posted both of these and asked you guys to comment which one I should work on. As of the day I'm filming this, I think if I can work hard enough, I think I'm going to get this video out tomorrow, but it might take me all night to edit it. But I'm hoping to have this video out tomorrow. So if that's the case, it would be the video that was out yesterday. So just the last one on my channel. So go and comment on that video and let me know which one of these 2 kits you want to see me work on this year, because I'm still trying to decide. And right now the comments are very split. I think it's like 4 versus 5 at this point, and I only had the video up for an hour or 2. So we'll see by the end of the day or by the end of the weekend which one of these kits is winning. This one here is Christmas Candy Box. This one came out this year. It's 22 by 28 inches or 55.6 by 70.7 centimeters. 62 colors, 3 AB, a frosted, and 6 fairy dust. Super, super cute. Very blinged out. I think this one will be a lot of fun. And then this one came out last year. I actually did not pick this one up when it first came out because it came out during a time when Diamond Art Club had just put the pink lines on their perforated cover sheets, and they ran a batch where the pink lines were put on the canvas sticky side down. And so when you peeled up the perforated cover sheet, the pink was transferred onto the canvas. And that's not a big deal for square kits, but it was a big deal for round kits, which is what this is, especially with such a light color background. I didn't want to risk getting it and it having pink lines on it. So I passed on it when it was first released, and luckily I was able to pick it up at a restock. I don't know if I would be that gutsy now, but back then I wasn't as obsessed with having all of the Mrs. Butterdies. I loved the artwork though, and I regretted it when it went out of stock, and I was like, oh, I really hope it doesn't archive, but luckily I was able to pick it up. It's 20 by 28 inches or 50.6 by 70.7 centimeters. It has 47 colors, 2 ABs, and 4 fairy dust. So let me know, guys, back in that other video, which one of these two I should work on this Christmas, because I'm definitely working on one of them. But since they're both rounds, I'm only going to do one. So those are those two. Next up, this was a fairly new one also. Snow Globe Wish. This is 22 by 31 inches or 55.8 by 78.7 centimeters. I know this wasn't the most popular Mrs. Butterdee kit that's released out of the last few releases. I love it. I love the color palette. I love the sky. My mom has collected snowmen my whole life, so I love snowmen. I think that's what really captured my heart on it. And I just love Christmas and winter themed kits. So this was like a must-have for me to have for sure. This is 53 colors, a frosted, and 3 fairy dust diamonds. So really glad I have that one. And like I said, I know a lot of people, it wasn't their cup of tea when it came to Mrs. Butterdee, but that's like one of my top favorite Mrs. Butterdee kits. Okay. This is going to be a long video because I'm still not even close to being done with the Mrs. Butterdee one. So hopefully you guys have like a diamond painting to work on or a snack to eat or something. This is Catch Me. This one's 22 by 28 inches, 55.8 by 70.6 centimeters. This one's another heavy background color, but this one's like a ombre effect. So it starts as orange and then gets pink and then darker pink. So that would break it up a bit. And it also has like a sparkly background. So I feel like that's a lot of confetti in there to do. This is a round drill kit, 50 colors, 1 AB, and 4 fairy dust. Another good one. My husband has a thing for claw machines and he's always been really good at them. So he really wants me to work on that one sooner rather than later. Next up is Art Shop. This is the same girl in the one I just showed you, Catch Me. And I think she's actually in a couple other diamond paintings as well by Mrs. Butterdee. She's in Artist Room. I've already finished Artist Room. Artist Room is super cute because it has this Kirby in her, it's her in her room and this Kirby's in there too, which I think is adorable. But I think she might even be in another 1 or 2 diamond paintings. I'm not 100% sure. But I really like this character. And oh, the cat even is in here too. He repeats as well. This one's 25.6 by 32.3 inches or 65 by 81.9 centimeters. And this one has 60 colors, 3 AB, and 6 fairy dust. I didn't realize some of these had so many fairy dust to them. I think this one's a little neutral compared to some of the other Mrs. Butterdees I have, but not enough, like I said, to scare me away from buying every Mrs. Butterdee under the sun. Okay, next I got, this is like the first D-stash I ever got, Halloween bedroom. I feel like Mrs. Butterdee and Marigona Sully are the only people that would make me hunt and D-stash, but they are. This one's squares, and it is 25.6 by 36.2 inches or 65 by 91.8 centimeters. This was in last year's fall/Halloween mystery box. I didn't get a mystery box at all last year. And I was luckily able to pick this one up a few months back on D-Stash for a very reasonable price. And I was thankful. At that point, once again, I was not as crazy as I am now about Mrs. Butterdee. I mean, I was still crazy, but at that point, I had never bought off D-Stash and I wasn't sure I ever would. So I am glad I was able to get it. Kate from Diamonds and Dr. Pepper is working on this one right now. And seeing it come to life just makes me all the more eager to work on this one day. It's 53 colors, 1 AB, 1 iridescent, and 3 fairy dust. Super fun. This one here came at a time when they were switching their boxes. So they switched to these big jumbo boxes, and it has like a double tray. So it has the pull out that originally came like in the new boxes, like the pull out where the diamond painting's in it. But then it has another box on top of it that has the toolkit in it, which they've since done away with. I don't think it lasted long, but I think I have like 2 kits in my stash that are extra large, and this one is one of them, in comparison to like the newer boxes. So I have a couple chunky ones. Unfortunately, this came at a time where I got the new toolkit and the jumbo box, but I don't have a Treasure Quest card for this one. So I am still a little bummed that I don't have Treasure Quest cards for my older kits, especially the Mrs. Butterdy ones, but I will survive. This one is Makeup Room 22 by 31 inches or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. 49 colors, 1 iridescent, and 4 fairy dust. And this one is just so fun, especially because I love the color palette. And I just like all the items to diamond paint. I love a good item diamond painting. This one's round. I'm not going to lie. It's one of the ones from Mrs. Butterdy that I really, really wish was square. But there's a really good mix of round and square Mrs. Butterdy kits. So, okay, 3 more to go. Witch's Flower Shop. This is an older box. I don't know if this was ever even released in the newer box. It's an archive kit that I know is pretty highly sought after. This one's 20 by 28 inches or 50.7 by 70.6 centimeters. I love this one. It's a round. This is probably the other. Those are the only 2 that I really, really, really wish were squares. Just because they're so pretty. And I just like squares a little bit better. But love that one. 2 left from Mrs. Butterdy. Witch's Tea House. This one's released this year. I feel like we went through a drought of Mrs. Butterdy and then an explosion of Mrs. Butterdy. So this is 25.6 by 36.2 or 65 by 92 centimeters. It's a square. And 79 colors, 4 AB, a frosted, and 4 fairy dust. You can tell which ones are new because they have those frosted diamonds. The next one, I'm sorry if this one hurts you guys. It's Gamer Room. My box came so beat up, but I was just so grateful to have this kit since it was a 1 run and then it was archived 5 minutes after it sold out. I'm so grateful to have it that I'm not that mad that my box came crushed, but yeah, it came really beat up. There's a huge crease right here. I mean, huge crease right here. And I don't think this is a Diamond Art Club problem. I think this was a mail carrier problem. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm just grateful that I have it. It only ran once and then it was archived. And I know people are hurting not having this one. And I'm so sorry because I felt your pain for apple pie. So I totally get it. 22 by 21. This seems like a popular size point with Mrs. Butterdy kits, I've noticed. 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. 86 colors, 3 ABs, and a fairy dust. So I don't know how soon I will work on this. I got it because 1, I love Mrs. Butterdy, and 2, my husband loves Zelda and gaming and all that, and the Switch and the Kirby and the Pokeball, all those references. I thought he would absolutely love to have it. So it was a must grab for me, and I'm so glad that I did because unfortunately they're not restocking it. So, okay, that's all my Mrs. Butterdy kits. Let me put these away and we'll get out the next biggest artist I have. Okay, the next artist I want you guys to see is Miss Holly. I don't have every single kit from her, but I have a lot. So we'll start with the Wilhelmina series. I absolutely love this series of paintings from her with the same girl named Wilhelmina in it. And it starts with Wilhelmina's Nook. This one's 31 by 22 inches or 78.7 by 55.8 centimeters. And this is the older box style. So I don't have color or special drill information, but it is a square drill kit. And it started my Wilhelmina obsession. So this one's definitely one of my favorites. They also came out with Yule by Miss Holly, which is the same girl and her little corgi. This is 22 by 31 inches or 55.8 by 78.7 centimeters. That one's rounds. And then they did, this box is falling apart. Gosh, some of my boxes are in rough shape. I need to store my diamond paintings better. Maybe I'll figure that out since I have a chance to put them all back away now. This is I Will Leave the Light On. 22 by 31 inches, 55.8 by 78.7 centimeters. A lot of these are the same size. And squares. And 62 colors, 3 ABs, 2 fairy dust. I think that these two are both archived. Yule and I Will Leave the Light On. I think those are both archived. So you'd have to find those on a D-stash. And then the newest Wilhelmina is Trick or Treat Wilhelmina, 22 by 31 inches. Again, same amount of centimeters as I just said. 60 colors, 1 AB, 1 frosted, 3 fairy dust. So this one's the newest one. I was really excited for another Wilhelmina. There's a couple other Wilhelmina paintings that I've seen Miss Holly like release on her page that I'm really excited for, and one was even in voting. So hopefully there'll be more Wilhelmina kits soon, but these are my favorites from her. I think there was also the Love Potion. I've completed that one, which is why it's not in my stash video. Okay, the other kind of standalone Miss Holly kits that I have is Magic Arcades. This is a rainy day stash kit for sure. Same size point of the 22 by 31 inches. And 66 colors, 2 ABs, 2 iridescents, 2 fairy dust, and 1 special diamond. A special diamond is usually like a quad cube, like a 4-in-1 diamond. I'm not sure where exactly the special diamond is on this one. I think I unboxed this one on my channel. I don't remember. This is a round drill kit, and it's one of my all-time favorites. I love the claw machine for my husband and the animals and the girl. I love this one a lot. So one of my favorites. The next one I'm planning on working on next year. It's called Little Baker. And I have it in the older box, but I'm pretty sure this is still available. So if you could get it, you could get it with the newer box and the treasure quest card and all that. This one's 39 by 27.6 inches. So it's huge. That's 99 centimeters by 70 centimeters. But I really like this one. I think it would be fun to work on it in February for like Valentine's Day. I have probably already mentioned this multiple times, but I really like diamond painting food. So I think this one would be super fun to work on. Next is The Witch's Bakery, and I like this for the same reasons. All the food. This one's 39 by 27.6 inches. So this one's another massive one. Literally the box is like bulging from how thick the drills are in this one. And that is 98.8 by 69.9 centimeters. So this is a square drill kit, 2 ABs, 86 total colors, 2 ABs, 1 frosted, and 5 fairy dust. I love a good fairy dust diamond. That one's cool, and I think it's one of the first examples of frosted diamonds Diamond Art Club had. I did not get it when it first released. I was being really good, but I did get it on restock when I was being less good. Same with this one. This released at Mother's Day back in May. I was going through a phase of like, nope, I can say no, I can say no. No, yeah, I thought about it all the time and got it immediately when it restocked. And this one is called Moments of Tranquility. 25.6 by 36.2 inches or 65 by 91.8 centimeters. Some of these kits are massive, massive, massive. They'll take me forever to get through this whole stash, but that's not the point. 80 colors, 2 ABs, and 7 fairy dusts. So those are my Miss Holly kits. I'm going to see if I have any other big grouping of artists to show you. And then after that, I'll have a bunch of just like individual kits to show you. Next artist I'm going to show you is Aria Illustration, or Rita Konya. I have not quite a few, but I have a handful of her stuff. Rita Konya tends to do 2 different art styles. One is like a full scene painting, which are like my kryptonite. Absolutely love. The second is more of like a portrait of a bust up with like a face and a solid color background. I have never bought any of those ones. Those ones just don't appeal to me as much, but the full scene ones by Rita Konya or Aria Illustration, those are my jam. So let's get into these ones. Okay, first is Halloween Night, 25.6 inches by 35.4 inches. I love all the jack-o'-lanterns on this one. I love her purple hair, and I just think it's such a beautiful piece. I was tempted to do it this year, but it just didn't have enough time. 58 colors, 2 ABs, an iridescent, and 4 fairy dust. Next is Levitating Spell. This is 27.6 by 38.2 inches or 70 by 97 centimeters. I was a little apprehensive of this one because of all of the books and bookshelf background, but I think the mint is enough to offset all that, and I really love it, so I ended up getting it. Hopefully I don't get burned out on all that bookshelf background, but I don't think I will. This is square. Sorry, this one's squares too. I'm forgetting now if I'm being thorough enough on all this. 1 iridescent, 4 fairy dust, 51 total colors. I think all of my Aria illustrations are squares, just so you know. Next is Cottagecore Witch. I saw Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend work on this, Courtney, and it was gorgeous. So I'm definitely more and more eager to work on this one. This one's 27.6 by 38.2 inches or 69.9 by 96.8 centimeters. 73 colors, 1 AB, and 5 fairy dust. So this one's beautiful. I think some of the only thing holding me back on some of these kits is just the size. Like if I work on one of these kits by itself at that size point, it would take me 6 to 8 weeks probably to finish. And I just have so many to do that sometimes that idea gets a little overwhelming. But now that I'm doing more than one whip, I'm hoping to not let that hold me back anymore. Next is Witchy Greenhouse. I actually have 2 Witchy Greenhouses, but by different artists. And this one is my Aria illustration Witchy Greenhouse. 27.6 by 39.8 inches or 69.9 by 100.8 centimeters. So another giant one. I just love these big roomscapes with all this stuff going on. And I just think it's so beautiful. So beautiful. 71 colors, 1 AB, and 7 fairy dust. I love the fairy dust, so I love that one. Okay, last one is the newest one to my collection and the one I'm obsessed with, Cozy Autumn. 27.6 by 37 inches or 69.9 by 93.8 centimeters. This one is a good companion piece to Cozy Christmas. I finished Cozy Christmas this year in January, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this one. If I could only pick one, this would be the one I would pick for sure. It has 71 colors, 3 ABs, 1 iridescent, and 3 fairy dust. So out of all of them, that one's definitely my favorite. We're going to look at the Marigona Sully ones next because it's the pile that's next to me. I think I have most of Marigona Sully's work. She's fairly new to Diamond Art Club. I think there's a couple I'm missing, but I have a lot of the ones that I think are like must-haves in my mind. Starting with Astronomy Witch. This one just came out I think less than a month ago. It is 27.6 by 39 inches or 69.9 by 98.8 centimeters. Square drills. 21 colors. I'm so shocked that there's only 21 colors in this kit, but I kind of get it when you look at it. I don't know if that would be a good thing or a bad thing. It doesn't look color blocky, so I guess it's fine. 2 ABs, a frosted, and a fairy dust. That one is stunning. Okay. The next 2 are Christmas kits, and same thing as the Mrs. Butterdy. These are the 2 that I showed in my last video about deciding what I'm going to diamond paint in November. So I need help, guys, because I don't know which of these 2 kits to work on. They're both squares. They're both the same size, 27.6 by 39 inches or 69.9 by 98.8 centimeters. So they're both the same size. This one was a Christmas mystery box. Exclusive, hard to find, and I actually got this on a D-stash. I traded my I think it was my spring mystery box from this year for this one, and I got Halloween bedroom the same day that I traded this for this one. So that was like my first D-stash interaction, was getting this and getting Halloween bedroom. So it has special place in my heart. But then this one released, I want to say like a month after I got this one, and I was like, oh, I didn't have to want this one so bad because they came out with one very similar to it. But I'm actually just glad I have them both, to be honest with you. I think I like the artwork on this one a little bit better, but I just love them both for different reasons. So Cozy Christmas Witch has 57 colors, 1 AB, and 3 fairy dust. While regular non-Cozy Christmas Witch has 35 colors, 3 ABs, a special diamond, and 5 fairy dust. I'm actually really surprised this one only has 35 colors, because once again, there's no confetti or no color blocking really in that. So it's a lot of colors, or not a lot of colors. And then the last one I just added to my collection recently at a restock is Witchy Greenhouse. So my other Witchy Greenhouse. 25.6 by 36.2 inches or 65 by 91.8 centimeters. This one's just so busy. I love it. And I really am into the ducks. So as you'll see in just a minute, got a love for the ducks. 63 colors, 2 AB, and 4 fairy dust. So speaking of ducks, let's look at my Art by Julia kits. Art by Julia is a newer artist from Diamond Art Club. People are obsessed with her work, including me. I am people. And today is the perfect day to be doing this because while I can say I only have 3 Art by Julia kits, the 4th one is on its way. So that means I will eventually, in a few days, have all 4 of the Art by Julia ducks. Starting with Kitchen Ducks. This is my favorite of all 4 of them. Kitchen Ducks is 25.6 by 35.8 or 65 by 90.8 centimeters. It is 59 colors, 2 ABs, and 4 fairy dust. So the story goes, Duck Bath started this whole craze back in November. It was released on Black Friday and sold out. I did not get my hands on Duck Bath. After that, they released Kitchen Ducks. Then they released Lovebirds. Then they released Afternoon Tea. I was lucky enough to get my hands on all 3 of these. Duck Bath just restocked this morning, the morning I am filming this video, after 11 months of waiting. So I've never seen a restock ever take that long. But I'm excited to say that I have it now. Like I said, it's not in this stash video because I don't have it yet, but that's how the story goes. So Kitchen Ducks is my favorite. It has the most going on, and I just like the scene the most. And the cake and the carrots won my heart. So did I mention this yet? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. 59 colors, 2 AB, 4 fairy dust. Lovebirds is 23.6 by 33.1 inches. I like this one a lot too. The color blocking on the cabinets knocked it down a peg for me. 60 by 83.9 centimeters. 57 colors, 2 ABs, and 5 fairy dust. And then the last one is Afternoon Tea. Get a good look at that one. That one's got like a purple overhue. Duck Bath has like a green overhue. So she's got a certain art style that you either like or don't like, but I like it. This one's 23.6 inches by 29.5 inches or 60 by 74.9 centimeters. 72 colors, 2 AB, a frosted, and 3 fairy dust. Okay, I have one more artist that I have quite a few kits on to show you, but let me make some room so I can get them up here. Okay, the last artist that I have the most kits of, like for a big grouping, is Ivy Dollamore. I don't have all of Ivy Dollamore's kits. There are some that I just absolutely love and then some that just aren't my style. But when I see an Ivy kit, I usually got to pick up at least a couple of them. So I have a few to show you. And starting with In From the Cold, this is 27.6 by 35.8 inches or 69.9 by 90.9 centimeters. So it's a really big one. I went back and forth. This is the only one that I was like kind of meh about. Not meh, I shouldn't, that sounds terrible. This is the only one that I was like, do I really need it? I just, because of the size of it, I wanted to make sure I really would be excited to do it. But in the end, my desire to do this kit won out and I did purchase it. I'm hoping that like the background details keep me interested to keep going on the piece, but I think they will. This one's 67 colors, 1 AB, and 4 fairy dust. Next up is the other one that I was a little torn on doing because of how dark it is, but the artwork did win out for me. This is called Winter Nap, 27.6 by 35 inches or 69.9 by 88.9 centimeters. Yeah, I'm actually glad I did end up getting this one, even though the dark colors kind of scare me. This was my very first black card, and it was before I unboxed on YouTube or anything, or even had a YouTube, but my very first black card, so it'll always hold a special part of my heart just for that reason. 71 colors, 1 AB, and 5 fairy dust. Next is Fairy of Dreams. This Ivy Dollamore kit came out this year, I think. And I love all the things going on with this one and just the concept of this artwork. One of my favorites for sure. 35.8 by 27.6 or 90.9 by 69.9 centimeters. 60 colors, 1 AB, 4 fairy dust. Next up is, all of those are square, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm terrible about telling you if they're square or not. This is the only round Ivy kit I have, and it is Autumn Letter. think this one came out this year. It's 22 by 22 inches or 55.6 by 55.6 centimeters. This one's round, and it's smaller, but I love the artwork on this one. I was tempted to do this one this year too. I swear my autumn kits, I just don't have enough time to do them all. It's 80 colors, which is a lot for a kit this small, I feel like, but I can't wait to see. I don't think I've unboxed this one yet. It's 2 ABs, a frosted, 3 fairy dust. Okay, 2 more Ivy kits. This is one of the older Ivy Dollamore kits on the website, but it's newer to me. This one's actually restocked multiple times before I ended up picking it up. But I was scared it was going to get archived, and I really wanted it. I know a lot of people got scared by the windows, but there's just so much fun stuff going on that I really wanted it. So isn't that the case for all of these? It's 22 by 28 inches or 56 by 71 centimeters. And it's 58 colors and 4 ABs. I'm pretty sure this kit is old enough that it was charted before Fairy Dust or all those other special drills were a thing. But I am glad I waited because I have a Treasure Quest card for it, and that's always fun. And then I think this one is my top favorite Ivy Dollamore kit. The only other one that might win out over this is the Tea Party, but you won't see that one because I've already finished it. I actually did the Tea Party earlier this year, but it's Breakfast Buddies. And this is a rainy day kit for me. It's 25.6 by 34.7 inches or 65 by 87.9 centimeters. 68 colors, 2 ABs, and 2 fairy dust. The artwork on this is just beautiful. And that's all I have to say. It's gorgeous. And I love everything about it. So really loving this one. And I'm actually not doing it just to hold on to it just a little bit longer. All right, let me grab the next batch. Okay, next are my Disney kits. Diamond Art Club partnered with Disney this year, which is very exciting for me. And I have not a ton, but I have quite a few Disneys. Bella Notte is the first one. It is Lady and the Tramp inspired, and I really loved this one. It's 23 by 17 inches or 58.8 centimeters by 42.8 centimeters. 57 colors, 1 AB, and 4 fairy dust. I also have Beyond the Grotto. I love the full scene Disney one. So there's so much Disney out there that you kind of got to be careful with what you want to grab, but the full scene, like a still from the movie ones, are the ones that are my favorite. And when I say be careful about what you're going to grab, I just mean like I have to be picky because there are so many of them and I don't need them all. I won't get them all done, so I have to be really picky about the ones that I want to pick up. I also have to be in a certain mood to do a Disney kit. So this is 40.6 by 27.6 inches or 102.8 by 69.9 centimeters. 84 colors, 2 AB, 6 fairy dust. This one's just really beautiful. Next is Beauty and the Beast. I unboxed a lot of these in a Disney diamond painting unboxing, so you should be able to see most of them, including a lot more that were my mom's. In fact, this one was my mom's, but after I finished the unboxing video, when I was bringing all her Disney paintings back, she was like, I didn't know I had all these. I didn't know I had so many. And I was like, well, then you should give me this one. And I don't know how, but she gave it to me. This one is beautiful. Still from the movie, I swear. I love this one a lot. Sorry, my voice is starting to crack. I've been talking a really long time. This is 27.6 by 29.3 or 70 by 74.9 centimeters. 86 colors, 2 ABs, an electro, an iridescent, and 2 fairy dust. All that is why I love it so much. It's all in the chandelier and in her dress, and I think that is gorgeous. Okay, and then I have Rapunzel and Maximus. I think this one's really cool. The bottom part being all like blackish like that kind of throws me off, but Rapunzel's my favorite Disney princess, so I kind of just had to. 27.6 by 30.7 inches and 69.9 by 77.9 centimeters. 72 colors, 2 ABs, an electro, and 4 fairy dust. So this one's fun. A lot of fun. I think, I have one more Disney one. This is Elsa and Anna. I actually finished this diamond painting, but I got it again in a mystery box. So I think this one's going, I have a friend who I'm going to give this one to, so it'll be going to a good home. But since it's still in my stash, I thought I'd show it to you. It's 22 by 27 inches, and it's in rounds. All the other ones were squares. Sorry, guys. I'm really bad at telling you that. For some reason, that detail I can't get through in my head. 79 colors, 1 AB, 1 iridescent, 4 fairy dust. I loved working on this. It's hanging in my girl's room. Glad that I did it, but I don't need to do it twice. So this one will find a good home though. Next is my one and only Sarah Mustafa. It's a 22 by 28 inch kit, 55.8 by 70.6 centimeters. Springtime Blossoms. Sarah Mustafa does so many beautiful portraits, and I feel like if I work on this one, it's going to open up the floodgates of wanting to get all of hers. I think this is Belle inspired. A lot of hers are kind of Disney Princess inspired, and she has some beautiful, beautiful stuff on Diamond Art Club. This is a round kit, 65 colors, 3 ABs, and 2 fairy dust. I think this is one of many eventual Sarah Mustafas in my stash. Next, I have 2 mystery kits. Oh, there's my other Marigold Sully. I knew I had one more, and it's a mystery kit. So I just got this at the Halloween release. It's Autumn Cozy by Marigold Sully. 27.6 by 39 inches or 69.9 by 98.8 centimeters. This one has 68 colors, 2 ABs, a frosted, and 4 fairy dust. I'm so thrilled to have this kit, and I will love to do it one day. And then this one I'm really thinking I'm going to work on in the spring. It is Mystery Kit Landscape Scrumptious Spring by Claudia McKinney. 41.7 by 27.6 inches or 105.8 by 69.9 centimeters. I did not realize it was that big. 70 colors, 3 ABs, 6 fairy dust. So I've never done a mystery kit before. I think this one I'm excited to work on hopefully early next year. Okay, I have 3 other Halloween type ones that I kind of grouped together to show you, but I think they're all different artists. So Ghost Cafe by Stephanie Marie is 23.6 inches by 29.5 inches or 60 by 75 centimeters. I love this artwork. I think it's so cute. And I think this one has a lot of specials. Yeah, 66 colors, 3 ABs, an electro, 2 fairy dust, and an iridescent. So it's a square drill and chocked full of special drills. So I think that will be fun. I just got this one at the Halloween release also. It's called Alone Time by Sandra Evans. 25.6 by 32.3 inches or 65 by 82.1 centimeters. And when I unboxed this, somebody commented and told me the coolest thing about this kit. All of these paintings hanging on the ghost wall are other paintings that Sarah Evans has done. In fact, this is on Diamond Art Club's website. It's sold out right now. But when I found that out, I was like extra excited that I picked this kit up. And I'm so excited to do this one day. Such a fun kit. This is squares, 79 colors, 1 AB, 5 fairy dust. And then my last like Halloween type one, I think, is Bottled Halloween. Oh, by Sandra Evans. Oh, I have 2 Sandra Evans. I did not realize that. Man, I wish Bottled Halloween was on the wall. Is it? That kind of looks like it, but it's not exactly it. But anyways, I did not realize that. Sorry. I'm telling you guys, I've been doing this a long time. I'm getting a little tired. This one is 25.6 by 36.2 inches or 65 by 91.8 centimeters. And is 56 colors, 1 AB, and 4 fairy dust. This one's a lot of fun too. Okay, the next up ones that I have are just kind of singletons, except I think I have 2 Gina Janes in here. I really like Gina Jane's artwork. I showed you the little tiny gingerbread house at the beginning, and I realized later that I probably should have grouped them all together, but that's okay. This is the Frost Family by Gina Jane Lee. 23.6 by 30 inches or 60 by 76 centimeters. Gina Jane Lee is the one artist that me and my mom both like at the same time. So I think we both have all of the same Gina Jane Lee. So we both have this one. We both have the gingerbread house one. We both have the next one I'm going to show you by her. Apparently me and my mom both really like her. 58 colors, 2 ABs, 5 fairy dust, square drills. And then the other Gina Jane is Wildflower Butterflies. I actually kitted this one up for my mom because she hates kitting up. And when I saw the color palette while I was kitting it up, I had to get it. It's 33 by 22 inches or 84 by 56 centimeters. I don't have the color information on this because it's the older box, but it is round drills. So those are my 2 Gina Janes. The rest of them I think are singletons. So we have Underwater by Bridget Ashwood. 36.6 inches, 27 by 27.6 inches, or 93 by 70 centimeters. The color palette on this one's beautiful as well, and I really want to work on this one sooner rather than later. I think it's really, really beautiful. This is a square drill one. Next, I have Rainbow Flower Power by Lars Stewart. I am really excited to work on this one. I think it's going to be really fun. I bought this one, and then I got like a notification that was like damaged box and they didn't have enough quantity and they canceled my order. And then I waited and it restocked again and I was able to get it. So I was really excited about that. This one is 38.6 by 27.6 inches, 98 by 70 centimeters, 61 colors, 6 ABs. Really love this one. And I feel like a lot of people said they got burned out doing it, but I don't know. So colorful, I don't know if I would have a problem. And then I'm trying to think if I have any more by this artist, but I don't think I do. This is Little Lizard Garden by Rose Catherine Kahn. I feel like maybe I might, but I don't really feel like searching my gems slow. So if we hear her name again later, we'll know. This one is so beautiful. I love succulents, and I love the koi fish and the lizards and the butterflies, and I think it's really beautiful. It is 38.6 by 27.6 inches, or 98 by 70 centimeters, 65 colors, 5 ABs, 2 fairy dust. This one's going to be a fun one. So, I don't know. I might have to do this one sooner rather than later the more I look at it. But I'm also looking at a lot of them. So, let me go get the next batch. Okay, the theme of the next grouping is landscapes. I don't own a ton of landscapes, but I'm determined next year to either work through them and be done with them, or work through them and ignite my love for landscapes. So I've never actually worked on a Diamond Art Club landscape. I think that might be the key to making myself love them. If you haven't seen the video I did a little bit ago about the 10 most intimidating diamond paintings in my stash, I'll try to link that one down below, and you can see most of them are landscapes. So I'm gonna learn to like them though, I promise, guys. The first one is A Day's Journey by Pixie Sticks. It's 20 by 26 inches, or 50.8 by 66 centimeters. If anything can make me love landscapes, I think it'd be this one, because it's not too big of a size. 20 by 26 is really not that bad. And this artwork just, I'm in love with. Kate at Diamonds and Dr. Pepper is the artist, Pixie Sticks, and she was so nice. This one didn't come with a sticker sheet or a treasure quest card. They must have just forgot to stick it in the box. And she actually sent me an extra sticker sheet for this one. I'm excited. I think this one's going to be a 2026 project for sure. This one's 44 colors, 1 AB, and 3 fairy dust. Okay, next, most of my landscapes are older boxes because I got them before I figured out my exact taste in diamond painting. I don't think I buy a lot of landscapes really anymore. So next is Horse Valley Farm. I actually got this in a mystery box, but I saw Courtney at Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend just finish it. Oh, I love it. So I don't know. I thought about destashing it, but now I'm not ready to let it go. It is 37 by 27.6 inches, or 94 by 70 centimeters. And I don't have a lot of, it's squares, but I don't have a lot of information about these ones because they are older boxes. Next is Magic House by the River. This is by Image World. It is a square drill kit, 38.6 inches by 27.6 inches, which is 98 by 70 centimeters. It's so beautiful. Look at that colored sky. Like, I want to love it so bad. I really do. Next is Cottage by the Lake by Steve Crisp, 30 by 20 inches, 76 by 51 centimeters. I just love the artwork so much. But like I said, I got a lot of these before I kind of figured out my style on diamond painting. This one is the Golden Valley by Chuck Pinson. I got this at Hobby Lobby on clearance. And it is 36.6 inches by 27.6 inches, or 93 by 70 centimeters. I literally bought this on clearance at Hobby Lobby before I ever diamond painted one single drill. So I really trusted that I would like it. I don't know why this one has the information on the box, though. This is literally the oldest diamond painting I own. I don't know. Maybe they did this for stores because it was at a Hobby Lobby, but 53 colors, 2 ABs. So, yeah, it was charted before there was no fairy dust or anything, so I know it's old, but... Okay, 2 more. They're less landscapey, but I'm still qualifying them as landscapes. This is Great Escape. I unboxed this in my most intimidating ones, and am not intimidated anymore. I actually really want to do this one. So this I'm hoping to get done next year. It's a square drill. It's 37 by 27.6 inches or 94 by 70 centimeters. And it is, did I say Larry Jones? It's by Larry Jones. It's a square and I'm in love with it. So this one's going to be worked on sooner rather than later. Okay, next is Old General Store. This is another one that I was really intimidated by, but I think I'm going to try to work on this one next year. It's by Dominic Davison. Squares, 33.1 by 23.6 inches or 84 by 60 centimeters. Okay, that concludes my landscapes. I think I forgot to show you this one. It's sitting here, Rogue, so I'll show you this one. It's a Beachcomber Bounty by Amy Stewart. Squares, it's 38.6 by 27.6 inches or 98 by 70 centimeters. I think this one's really pretty. And I really am hoping, I don't know, I keep saying I'm hoping I'm going to do this one next year. There's no time to do all of them, but we'll have to see how it goes. Okay, I think this is my last pile. So we are going to look at these and then that will be it. Here we go. Cat Sandwich Party by Pal Sesame. This is a round. I got this one this year. She's a new artist. I don't think there's anything else by this artist on Diamond Art Club yet, but I really loved the artwork. And once again, it's food. So this is 28 by 20 inches or 70.7 by 50.6 centimeters. Round drills, 71 colors, 2 AB, 4 fairy dust. I'm really excited about that one. Okay. This one, honestly, I don't even think I have this one logged in my Gems Flow. I was that ready to destash it and then never did. It's called Canine Christmas by Randall Spangler. It's just not my style. It came in a mystery box. Like I said, just not my style, but it's cute. So maybe I will put it on destash, see if anybody else would be more excited to work on it. It's 27.6 by 37.4 inches or 70 by 95 centimeters. That's an older one. Okay, this is my one and only Hannah Lynn. I got into Diamond Art Club right when Hannah Lynn was leaving Diamond Art Club. So I don't know too much about Hannah Lynn as an artist, and I don't know like what kits basically I've missed out on getting, because right when she left, they discontinued everything, and I got this one. But I didn't really look at anything else by Hannah Lynn because I didn't want to be like, oh, I have to have these 5 and I'm gonna, and they're all archived and be sad. So I don't know too much about her artwork. But I do know I have this one, and it is 17.7 by 24.7 inches or 45.1 by 62.7 centimeters. And I really like it. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to investigate anything else by Hannah Lynn because I don't want to be sad that I missed out on getting it. I think there are a couple other companies she sells with now. I think she sells with Dreamer Designs and or Aloha. So next is Abundance. I've been wanting this one for a while. I was glad to finally pick it up. It's by Andrea Garvey. It's 17 by 22 inches or 43 by 56 centimeters. And this one's 53 colors and 5 ABs. I just think it's really pretty artwork. So that was my motivation. This one here is Sneaky Cat. This one was on my Intimidating Diamond painting list, and I think I'm going to give it to my friend. It's not totally my style, but I got it for like $7 at Joann on clearance. It is Sneaky Cat by Eve Izette, 20.5 by 42.1 inches or 52 by 107 centimeters. This one I'm thinking is probably going to be rehomed. Next is my only other mega box, and it is Beach Vacation by Jeff Haney. I hope I'm saying his name right. It is 38.6 by 27.6 inches or 98 by 70 centimeters. This one's just fun. There's so much going on this painting. I think it's really just a lot of fun, and it will be a really good summer one. 74 colors, 3 ABs, 1 special diamond, square drills. Did I tell you Abundance was squares? Because it is. Square drills. And that's what the other motivation for this one. It's a smaller size than squares, and I dig that. Anyways, I think the special diamond is a quad cube, which is cool. And yeah, another fun one. Okay, next is Cupcake Bakery by Art Beat Studio. This is 38.6 by 27.6 inches or 98 by 70 centimeters. This is a square. Sorry if you can hear my daughter, but my husband's with her. She's safe. This one just has so much going on. It intimidates me a little bit, but I love it. All the food is really fun. It is 67 colors. 4 of them are ABs. Okay, guys, I think that is it. I just looked over at my mountain. I think I got everything. So thank you guys so much for checking out my stash. I am going to pile these all up and then we will film one last clip. Okay, guys, there you have it. My entire diamond painting stash. I don't even have them all on this table because I got tired of stacking them all, but it was a bit of work, but I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything that I have. I hope you enjoyed getting a glimpse into my giant stash that I'm working through. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you want to see diamond painting content that includes some of these kits, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I post a couple of videos every week, at least 3, sometimes 4, and have so much fun doing it. I'm getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, and once I do, I'm going to do a giveaway on my channel too. So subscribe and stick around and see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I hope you loved every minute of it. And let me know down in the comments which kit's your favorite. It'd be hard to choose. I think I have over 120 of them, but let me know which one was your favorite. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.